All right, mixing it up tonight. Not on the bird anymore. We are playing some Lost Tina because the deck is cool and it's been kind of underperforming lately, at least the last couple IRL tournaments. So, yeah, let's just. I mean, surely Tina's so good, right? Round one, we're up against an Arc Pile. There's V-Guard, there's a Box of Disaster, there's only one judge. I think we should be okay into this. So yeah, we're doing the usual Monday night tourney, but we are on Lost Tina. The list is like pretty much like a pretty boring Tina 60. Like there's an Avery in here, that's about the only spice that we have. There's like no attack Pokemon, there's no Manaphy, no Spiritomb. I know Mew did just win this past weekend, so I'm a little sussed about not having Spiritomb for the Mew matchup, but I think it should be okay. Like Avery is sort of a soft tech, and I think we can manage alright. And for some reason, people just don't play Mew online. Like it can just have just won the last regional, and people just don't care. I think IRL I might play the team. It's just another bad starter. Unsub for Tina gameplay, your loss. Let's reset, get back in here. Arc Leafeon. First brings me back to when we were tree gaming there for a while, but yeah, there's some interesting cards in this list. Yeah. Meteor, only one lost vacuum, so yes. I want to make sure my list got saved. I'm always super paranoid about that. Good. It's just how we like it. Actually, the Avery might matter here because they can't go like double bib, Jirachi, and another backup Tina. So maybe we actually see the Avery come up here. Alright. I wanted to find space for the second Counter Catcher, but also I just wanted fourth path and Avery more, so. Is Lugia Cena actually good? Like post-rotation? Yeah, it should be. Alright, they're gonna be going first. That's kind of a rip. You're 0-1 already. What do you do? Late check? Or do you just get donked? Okay. Opponent's going first. Did I say Tina? I meant Arceus if I said that. We're up against Arc Leafeon. Yo, they opened the school of it? Thing tied 173 times already. That's tough. This hand's not bad. We have the Abyss Seeking straight away. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I don't think there's any sort of punish to the Abyss Seeking. I guess if they went Arc attach Grass plus Greeting Cells to it, then they could potentially go like Choice Belts plus another manual attachment and hit 230. They have a pretty broken hand to get there. Really, all I want to do next turn is just like find a path, maybe like another Tina. Like I'm kind of cool with just like Abyss Seek plus Colress, just get to 4. There's an Arc. Or Dooms. That's true. The Scrovit does oh shoot, 10 switches plus Cologne. What are you up against? Is it like Moon with like switchers and Cologne and stuff? Yo, that actually could be Leafeon. No, Bidoof, good. I would have been kind of lost. They're like Galode and Goodra. What a legend. Their Colress works for me. Wow. Wow, we don't really need Cram in this matchup. This seems fine, right? Yeah. I mean, we could also negate instead of Tina, but I think that's fine. We get another Tina down. Other Tina VSTARs and Zach. We have the rods. We did prize double psychic and a grass. So I have to be careful lost zoning energies. Yeah, we just bench the Comfey, touch the water, seek the abyss. Break Tina, bruh. Okay. Well, those are my only 2 psychic energies. And we already have a Colress in here. Ugh, this feels so gross, but I think that's where we're at. Honestly, an Iona could really hurt us. Like, yeah, we would only have 1 Colress that we potentially draw into. Yeah, Whiffing Path kind of sucks as well. Here's the Iodo. Rip. This could get pretty sketchy. Nah, it never is. We're fine. So we can actually get to 7 next turn. I kind of don't like though hitting an arc for like 250 or whatever. Like they're just kind of sharing it up. Yeah, they do play the one of Sharon's Care. They can't really like Starbirth. Well, I mean hold the Starbirth. They could still use it, I guess, prematurely. And I guess I couldn't disrupt their hand, so. BDF doesn't care about Iono? Real. Hey, when Tina's flowing right, there are a few decks I think you could say that are better than it. Hey, what's up, Elias? You destroy your one remaining Colress in like a 40 card deck. No problem. They're taking forever on that nest ball. Actually opted to fail it. Leafeon actually feels really bad to bench, right? Like that's just some tasty 2-price snacks. There's no chance versus Colorless Lugia. That's fair. Colorless Lugia. Eyes were never that good. Remember City of Flames meta when we were farming tournaments with Colorless, eating up all the Tinas? I don't think LZB will be dead. I think you're like probably like a Roaring Moon Iron Hands deck. I think that's fine, right? I mean, like losing D-Knight kind of sucks. You're basically just like Paradox Pile, right? I'm gonna get Abyss Seeking again. Like I'm gonna put down Path and Abyss Seek. Right? Like I don't think we really care. Comfey's not bad. There's okay, we have to take that. I kind of want Gear to go like dig closer to Colress, but like also I would need to shuffle the deck. It's fine. Avery sucks. Hi Avery. So well, I wouldn't even need to like find Gate if I, yeah. But like, yeah, this is fine, I think. So we don't lose that to an Iona. We do that down there. Hold the Pokégear, Abyss Seek. We chill. I feel like Path's gonna be too late by this point, right? They should have Starbirth next turn. So it's either the Nest Ball or the... I think I want Nest Ball because I want to shuffle the deck. Well, I have Gate to do the same thing. Already lost in a Nest Ball. I think this is okay. Is the Lunar guy from last turn pretty disappointed? I'm sorry. That deck is awesome. Like, your deck is really cool. But, not tonight. I do eventually want to run it for an online tournament. Like, that deck is, like... It's definitely viable. I don't know how viable. Like, is it take it to a League Cup viable? League Challenge viable? If, like, we could just zap Iron Hands from existence, I think we would have... We would have something very real there. Iron Hand just makes me so sad. Alright. They gotta find an arc this turn. There's no shot they whiff. Good. I would have been kind of worried there if they did. So they should just find Switch plus Choice Belt, take this KO. They do play double V guard, so they could make this kind of sketchy for us. There's a Great Ball. Actually, there's triple Great Ball in this list. That's hilarious. Alright, these T to Vs on paper. I don't own these cards. I would sell them if I owned these big, shiny, alt-art T to Vs. I would not play with them. Aren't these, like, still, like, pretty expensive? Nah, I'm a min rarity scrub for the most part. I am trying to pick up full art supporters for my control deck to make price checking easier, but that's literally it. Hey, in Spanish, I feel like that's still a dub. $130. Yeah, I would not hold on to that card. I would sell that card if I did own it. There's a Choice Belt. We're getting knocked out. I mean, we expected it. Hat to the Peak. Fine. Box of Disaster. And Nova. Lost Mine to KO the Bibarel actually sounds pretty good. Like, then I just have no hand, right? Wait, what? Really? That's awesome, Moonlight TCG. That is crazy. I was recognized in Azul's chat. They were like, yeah, someone said I was something about Pidgey control, and that was pretty neat. But dang, in the official chat, that's awesome. All right, we shuffle the deck. I like that deck. The deck is really cool. Cart or gate? I think I want the gate. I have we have enough switches right now. Let's get it. All right, that's easy. Now we press. Well, I guess I probably should have Nestball Donatina like a long time ago. Well, no, I don't want it to be a 2-price boss target because I'm going for the. We're doing the other thing. I guess we can get down like B or something just to thin. Why do you have Baby Streamer, bro? Chill. A boss, okay. Well, I definitely want to Lost Mine KO Bib. That seems pretty good. But what else? What after that? I think I want to have like the pivot prepped and ready to go. Like, we're probably gonna get judged or Iono next turn. We're at 10, right? We could boss and try to stall something, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, we just mine KO Bib. Have this, yeah, just, I mean, it forces them onto odd prizes. It's kind of impossible for them to re-establish the barrel draw as well, because then that, like, Lost Mine just takes 2. So that seems fun. That's awesome, Moonlight. That is crazy. I wanted to play it tonight because I was like, I was so excited to see it on stream in top 8. That was really, really cool. I was so sad when he chucked the game. Like, had basically like multiple lines where he could not lose, but then did like the one thing he couldn't do. Because I feel like Tor didn't necessarily play the best against him. But yeah, he knocked out the Pidgeot there at the end. Oh, we actually might have 2-prize Lost Mine potential here. They have a judge. That's not boss. I'd have been more worried if they went like boss punch. He was like so borderline slow play the whole set, and it was stressing me out. Like, I was so ready for the judge to give him a DPL, and I was literally screaming like, play faster. Like, it got really bad. He basically if you had knocked out the active Inteleon, Tord sends up Radzard, takes KO. He responds with Radzard, Tord is out of attackers. But he decided to gust up the opponent's Pidgeot and knock it out. Making it so Tord could then get ahead in the prize with his own Radiant Charizard a turn earlier and not taking an attacker out of play. It was we just rocks here. This is pretty good. Do we send the Switch Cart? I think so, because like Jet can move out of this Tina. Rocks. I don't really like the EU stream team. Like, I don't know. They're just like I feel like the commentary is not that great. Like, it's just like I have a hard time watching Pokemon sometimes because it frustrates me when watching people make mistakes. But sometimes I feel like a lot of the casters that they have don't play Pokemon or very much Pokemon. Yo, if Pidgey control is the sauce for Orlando, you'll see me playing it. Like, yeah, it just I switch over to the Azul broadcast Because, like, at least Azul understands what's happening. I feel like a lot, like, the EU people, like, no offense to any of them, but, like, they just say words. And they, like, sound really cool. Like, I'm sure if you didn't understand what was happening, the words would be really exciting. But I understand what's happening, and the words are not exciting. They're just annoying. Like, there was, like, the win it in game day one, and the person was saying over and over again, like, oh, you can't take risks. You have to play it safe. Like, bro, I have to win it in. Like, care if I lose or I tie. Like, I want to win the game. I'm gonna take whatever risk necessary. And they literally said it like 4 or 5 times. It's just like, bruh, you clearly have never been in a win-it in your life. No. Sorry, that was my mini rants. Well, like, at least like Pablo or Trainer Chip, like, they're like, if one of the dudes screws up, they're like, wow, that was a really bad play. And it's not just like words, like over and over again. Yeah, NA casters are much better in my opinion. Okay, I just want to checkmate here. Like, the box doesn't matter, right? Let's get that one going. Like, if I find Sableye, I just win the game on the spot. But we're almost there. Pablo can be like a little too harsh sometimes, but he's pretty good. Don't quite win on the spot, but this is still really good. Yeah, this is still really good. Wait, what? Why does it say 250? There's no V-Guard on here. What? What am I? There's no, like... Okay, this better do... What? It's a visual... What? There has to be a visual glitch. Oh, I'm an idiot. I was like, there has to be a V-Guard hiding here. I'm smart. I'm so smart. I was like, where's the V-Guard? It's not here. Oh, shoot. I was like, no, it has to be it. Okay, well, we still win next turn with Sableye. Oh my goodness, I am so smart, chat. This is why you stay around, for the high quality gameplay that I provide. Right? No, not really. Mental glitch, yeah, absolutely. I'm not used to facing Leafeon. Yeah, we haven't checkmated yet, and I kind of threw by attaching Psychic. I forgot, Chad. Don't roast me too bad for it. Like, we still just get Sableye and Psychic Energy and we win. Yo, reading is really hard. Too busy ranting about how EU casters don't play Pokemon, and then here the guy over here can't play Pokemon. He can't play Pokemon either. I should have kept the Counter Catcher over like boss, so I could go like KO Bib plus Roxta too. They hit the Iono, that's tough. No! No! Oh my goodness, that's gross. Ew! How, bro? How? Oh, I might be cooked. We might just be cooked. I need to shuffle the deck. Okay, Sableye, please, 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 please. Dang it! Do I have any switches left? There's one right there. I should have one. I need to shuffle the deck. No, there's none in there. Crap. Do I just shred and just say you don't have boss energy? That feels really bad. How many energies are left? There's like at least 2 turbs. 2 turbs of jets. Guys like lose on the spot. Yeah. Man. Okay. We shred. And we lose to boss plus energy, which is like, I feel like fairly likely, right? Like there's 2 boss left. They can see most of the deck. Dang, man. No, Abyss Seeking, then I lose to boss. Like, at least make them have to have one more card. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Why'd they promote the arc? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wow. That felt really bad. I felt like I was in control the entire game, and then I just lost. I mean, wasting that nest ball didn't help. Yeah, I don't think like hitting into the Leafeon for not KO mattered really that much. Dang, that sucked. Yeah, that was bad. For sure. I definitely got... Hey. That felt like really fine. For like the entire game. What happened? It just fell apart randomly. Maybe my deck is mid. You lost Tina mid. That's what Azul always said, so. I could have spinning attack with Comfey. Yeah, but they had one prize left, so I would have instantly lost. The Iono into 3 VIPs was pretty cursed. To be fair, I didn't have that many outs, which is kind of crazy for how small my deck was. Like, I had a lot of bad cards. I like literally Colress into all my good cards aside from Sableye. I thought like I saw had enough outs in there that I could have got there. Yeah. Just burning the nest ball kind of sucked. We could have done that better. Surely there was somewhere that we could have done that better. I had the jet in hand. I could have flower selected. I could have. When I attached the psychic to the bench Tina, because yeah, attacking with Tina wasn't a win con. If I jet back into Comfey, dig 2 deeper, that's like double battle pass that I draw into. Then I'm 2 cards closer to Sableye. So yeah, I'm just a noob. That's basically long story short. It's crazy like Mew just wins and like no one cares. Like everyone online's tired of the deck. A lot of Snorlax tonight, lots of Seed Pow, lots of Zard, that's fine for us. Me too, XYZ, it's fine. We're all out throwing. I hate Arceus. I despise Arceus. That deck is awful. There is one bird gamer tonight. Rip. Okay, well I'm very sad. See Pow's even playing tonight. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Because also if I would have not attached the Psychic Energy into the bench Tina and Jet into Comfey, draw a couple more cards instead. Then I also have a Psychic Energy in deck that Mirage Gate can hit. Now that tournament is kind of sketch. They have 3-minute check-ins, so like I've been caught out before and we're not doing that again. The round 1 L doesn't mean that we can't win the tournament, which is kind of sad. Yo, the world's greatest Roaring Moon players playing tonight? That's pretty awesome. I feel like we are lucky to be in the presence of the world's greatest Roaring. And they're live? What are we watching my stream for? I feel like we should pack it up and go watch the world's greatest Roaring Moon player. That seems like the play. Dang, I'm disappointed. I mean, we don't know if that would have changed anything. I still could have not hit Sableye. Like it wasn't guaranteed, but dang. I think I had like a gear in there or something, right? Like I had a couple outs. I'll blame I'll blame being rusty on Comfey decks. Rip. The C-POW players are scaring you. You're on Lost Dialga, right? Of course. Should have known. Just like Star Cronus, Metal Blast. Hee hee hee. You hit for weakness. You should win. It's crazy. Also, like, Stall like remains pretty popular online, right? And the deck like does really bad IRL. I don't think this deck is very good. The regular Snorlax Stall deck. There's been like a big shift over like the bird control deck, which is like a lot better version of retreat locking deck. But like for whatever reason it's still really big, still heavy on the classic Snorlax Stall. It's weird. Like I like this deck. Also, the bird control finishes games quicker, so it's a better best of one deck. I mean, that's true. That has to be it, right? This deck doesn't just look like an absolute disaster. And you're like, okay, let's look at this. Oh, cheat. Okay, this is a disaster. I take it back. Okay, can we find one that's not a disaster, please? No disaster. Okay, good. You look at this, you're like, ah, this makes sense. We're like spamming Lax. That's great. Sisters, Penny, Sydney, Temple. Yeah, it all makes sense. And then you're like, okay, well, there's another Snorlax deck. Oh, let's 41 ups. This looks like something that Tord would have played. Wow. Interesting. Bro, Tord, like, you can't say that Tord is not the GOAT now. Like, top 4 with this? With Pro Play GLC and Standard? Crazy. Tord literally has like the only thing missing from his Infinity Gauntlet is win Worlds, so he literally just side quests until Worlds. Like literally just like does like bro had like it's like achievement unlocked top 4 tournament with the GLC deck in Standard. There's like there's 3 4-ups in the entire deck, not including basic energies. It is Tord Reklev's cube. It's Tord pile. What do we call this deck? What is cause like Charizard box is lame. Urshifu Charizard pretty lame. Like Tord pile's a bit overused. Like we've done that one before with some of his old Lost Box stuff. Like there has to be some kind of nice name out there. Kitchen sink? Okay, I mean, it literally is everything. Let's make sure we don't miss the round here. 2 matches left, yeah. Rapids, nah. There's gotta be something like there's gotta be like a name like The Truth out there. Like, it has to exist. Bro, like, remembered playing a million 1-ups in a Shady Dealings and Teleon deck, and it's like, I wanted to do that again. And so it was. What a legend. If you say anyone other than Tord is the GOAT, you're trolling. But yeah. I wish Europe, like, the supply chain issues would get fixed and Europe could get Spiritomb or Drapion or just literally Mew just can't not lose. It can't not win. Right? Like, it... And, man... crazy. Real gamers though like the top 16 Pidgey block list. I like this list. Bro literally net decked the late night 60 from last week. So I don't know who this is, if they watch the streams or not. But this is awesome. Shout out to you. Like, I don't I don't know if they just saw it on Limitless or they are a viewer of the channel, but no matter what, you're certified awesome. Didn't Tord lose once though? Or maybe he tied once. Yeah. There was some crazy like Reggie's borderline top 32. Cloth, Urshi Valiant. There is some silly stuff. Yeah, like there was that Palkia Blastoise, Arc Superior. We can, after, if we get a lot of time in a round, we can, like, fully go over this stuff. But yeah, there was some weird stuff. I don't know if people are getting, like, tired of this format. I did see, like, a surprising amount of people, like playing Jank because, like, or not playing Jank, but just, like, I'm gonna play Mew because this is the last possible tournament. Like, I don't know, like, how many people, like, actually did that. I don't know, Europe just likes to cook. And it's like also the end of the format, right? It's like people are bored, or I mean, this is the last European major, so like give Mew one last run. Which is crazy that like Mew, like aside from Owen winning the whole thing, Mew did really bad. Like there was one other in top 32. It's just that like Europe can't let Mew not win, so Espathra is looking good for some reason. I don't know. It's crazy. That was like Mew has like 2 wins in North America, 1 in Latin America, 1 in Oceania, a couple in Asia, and like 7 in Europe. Like till the bitter end, till its last run, Europe could not dodge the Mew EU allegations. Winning a big tournament with Mew should be a crime. You might be right. Okay, Goldengo? Goldengo? Okay. This seems okay. Now the question is, do I want to go first or second against this? Because I feel like their deck just doesn't work half the time. So like, going second, they have higher odds of working, but also they are also like an evolution deck. So like, I get a free turn if I go first. So like, that seems kind of cool too. Okay, there's only 2 majors with Mew left. Regional in Brazil this weekend. Regional in Vancouver like the weekend after? Bruh. Like how are we already like in March? Like where is 2023 gone? It's disappearing too. It's not fair. Bro, it's gonna be post rotation before we realize it. I really hope my opponent checks in. It'd be kind of tragic if they didn't. Hey, you got the donk, we take those. Bruh, please check in. I don't want to, yes, thank you. I don't want to ramble for 30 minutes to try to make content here. We're Pokemoning. We're not, and also no more misplaying. Misplaying is cringe. I try to play something other than bird control and it just goes cringe. I'm literally a bird control 1 trick. How do I rate this meta out of 10? It'd be near 10. I'd say like an 8 or 9. Like it's like, being perfectly honest, it's one of the best metas in a while. I'm not just saying that as someone who's like I have a deck I really like and I've done well at a couple online tournaments. Like no, I think this format's just objectively pretty good. Hey, Lost Teen is awesome. I'm a converted Lost Teen hater. I used to be a staunch Lost Teen hater, but I've come around. Bro is Lugia biased. Don't worry, all you Lugia gamers. It's gonna be back. It's only meta you know. That's fair. I don't know why, but I feel like I've like metagamed this meta more than maybe any before. Like I don't know. I guess I haven't played like as many online tournaments. I guess but like I feel like I've been like more involved. I don't know. That sounds kind of weird. I'm gonna choose to go first just because their deck doesn't do anything if it goes second. But maybe my deck doesn't do anything if it goes first. Lost Tina couldn't dodge the mid allegations. Like it, or just the choke allegations. Like it literally would get top 8 every time and lose in top 8 or top 4. And then it finally won, and then it couldn't stop winning. And now it's back to its old choking ways. How good is Airy? I think in bird control it's kind of mid, honestly. But it's huge for regular Snorlax tall. Okay. I can chill with this. Because, like, Luxury is still just too good of a card not to play. And that gives you hand control. With, or for bird control, right? So, I don't know, like, that you really need, I mean, it might be like a one of like Misfortune Sisters. Like Sisters, I don't like why it's double Comfey. Giving them ninja value sucks. I did it. Can I get a jet, please? Or a switch or something? Alright, that's pretty good. We can pick some flowers. What's airy? It lets you look at your opponent's hands. Lets you look at your opponent's hands and then discard 2 item cards you find there. So, on a supporter. So, it gives Snorlax more ways to control the hands. I think I just kind of like jamming path turn 1. Is like having all the paths, right? When you pick bird control up for the first time, the deck makes like 0 sense. Like... like when I was first playing it, like I was playing it like 2 days before a cup, and I was just like, I was winning with it, but it didn't feel good. It was just like, I'm winning these games because my opponent's kind of dumb, and it feels gross. I want to like discard Comfey really bad because then he doesn't get ninja value. I think I do that. Like 2 prize ninja, like just denying that, like forcing them to bring up the 2 prizer first just sounds pretty good. They found a Pokestop. They only put 3 stop, but they put 4 workers, so have more than enough ways to Are they like Baby Mew? You don't see that in Goldie very often, bruh. I don't remember seeing my own Cram in my deck. Yeah, like I was literally winning, but I just felt like I was just like, you know how like you play Smash Bros with your friends or whatever, and you're just like button mashing, and you don't know like what you're doing, but you're winning. That was pretty much me playing bird control. I was like, I'm winning these games, but I really have no clue how. Avery seems kind of good, but like also the other cards seem kind of good too. What's friends? That's fair. Yeah. Cram would have been nuts. I kind of don't like benching another Comfey. But also, I have to like find good cards, right? Yeah, it's fine. Wow. I already lost in a water. If I lost in another one, I just say Moonlight Shuriken isn't a thing. I kind of want to have it for next turn, potentially. I need to find a Rod soon too. If I can find a Colress, that'd be pretty good. Comfey and Jet. Like, if I Jet into Comfey, I'm guaranteed getting to 7 next turn, but then I also give him that 2 prize ninja. I really don't want to do that. Like, maybe I can go Comfey, Jets, Flower Pick, drop the path, and just be like, you don't have it like that, bro. I'm also just worried if I just sit, my hand's just not going to be good. It's very sketchy. Yeah, I'm not going to give him the Comfey. Unless he comes you at second and 2 top 8s. That's pretty good. Congrats. Are we doing 0-1, but I kind of messed up the first round. Not kind of messed up. I definitely messed up. Mathing is hard. Reading is hard. Everything is hard. Mew is kind of interesting because it makes it so they can't, like they can't swing with the Goldengo, right? Like they would have to cross switcher, I guess, to get a big attack off. That's kind of weird for them. They have the worker right away. They always have it. And we have 4 pass, so we can like constantly put that pressure on them. They're playing switchers, right? Yeah, of course. Bro's the ultimate Tina master. Not bro. You play Clara in TM Devo. I think you. I don't think so, buddy. No. Sorry. It's fine. So they attached to the Goldengo. We know they have the SER in hand. So they coin bonus first. A top 8 is pretty clutch. I faced it one time. I was like, what the heck are we up against, chat? And then I lost. How many times does that happen? In the history of this channel and streams have I like, wow, what the heck is my opponent cooking? And proceeds to lose. It's happened a lot. Like, it's been more than a couple times. So, if they don't want to punch me, I just try to go ninja. Oh, they do have switchers. Huh. Okay, well, they can knock out Tina V. Delphox LZV being slept on. What are you clawing for in Tina? No clue. I mean, surely third rod's always. No way you have it like that, bro. Are you just gonna hit my Tina? That seems kind of bad. But there's a reason why Tina's playing 1 Sableye right now. The card's mid. Yeah, that's why we didn't bench Comfey, because we didn't want to play into the subspace as well. Bro says it won him 3 games, but like, how many times would Super have accomplished the same job? I like Sableye. Yeah, Sableye's too good not to keep here. I'm a little sketched because I might have prized my last Psychic. And that'd be pretty bad, but yeah, we never prize it. Okay. It's still... Oh. I'm bad. Why? Oh, I used a jet. I'm manually attached. I'm very bad. I'm not bad at all. I'm really good at this game. Yo, do I take the ninja? Or... do I take the ninja punch? Or do I KO active? Never punished? Absolutely. They play 1 boss. Bro, you're not punishing. I'm so bad at this game, but like this deck just bails you out, I guess. I'll keep the Psychic in there in case we want to Sableye. Drop a path again. Let's slow down the draw. Bro, it's hilarious how bad I am at this game. I lose all plot armor when I'm not playing bird control. When I try to play a different deck. It's bad. Dang, Junior's World's Finals 3-time IC champion? That's crazy. I mean, that'd be good practice, right? Hey, there's Manaphy! What up? You lose plot armor? Nah, bro, that was true. When I misplay, I gain plot armor. That's just how it works. John, you think you're pretty cool for retracting your message, but like I saw it, buddy. It's okay. You can call me things for playing Snorlax, but it's still like, doesn't you think you're gonna criticize me for playing Snorlax? Like, at least just keep it on there. Like, deleting it is really cringe. I could go Sableye here. I think we should. I haven't lost under Tina yet, have I? Yeah. Ditto control is pretty elite. Okay. No comment, Jeff. Yeah, I kind of wanted like a better card instead of Psychic Energy. So yeah, now why'd they match Manaphy now? That was so bad. Look, I have to keep the other rod. We're at 10, right? Perfect, perfect. We switch cards here. I can't really spend the gate and rod prematurely. I think that's okay. Right? Yeah, banning the Manaphy there was really bad. Like giving me the 2-price lost mine. I mean, I can still probably win this game going 2-2, right? But like, this makes my life so much easier. Well, cool. And they do, all right, worker, that's not hand disruption. So I think we have this one guaranteed, right? Like they could go cross switcher KO on Tina. I just have to like find Tina, right? Like yeah, Tina VSTAR is the only thing that we need. What did I lose to? I lost to Arc Leafeon because I did not play very smart. Yo, 45 in chat's kind of nuts. Playing Guardian Ladder price 2EX sounds like a big skill issue. Just subspace. Well, we just win. Like, bruh. Okay. Yeah, they realize it too. Okay. I've been there before. Prizes suck. Nah. Pricing does feel bad sometimes, but I would be kind of sad if they got rid of it. Like, they made like a counter where you kept track of knockouts. To be weird, bro. Why? Who like this Team Thundercats thing? I never seen this before, but bro, there's 3 of them. Okay, interesting. Well, that was relatively fast. We take those. We take those. Oh no, Hedrick's playing right. Is he on Goldengo? Okay, good. We know what happens when Hedrick's on Goldengo, and we're on the same record. Okay, so I guess maybe time to look at the special event. Utrecht, whatever it's called, right? 800 something players. Gonna play VGC from now on. RIP. That's a pretty big L. One Piece. I've heard a lot of good things about One Piece, but I can't imagine paying $1,000 for a deck. Like, that just is crazy to me. So yeah, we either looked towards Crazy Pile. I mean 0-1 with a pretty boring Fusion Muse at 60. I mean, I hear the game is good. Like, people enjoy the game and how it works, but okay. I don't know what that means, but that's good, right? Banning stuff to get balance in the game. That's good, right? Right? Yeah, really boring list from Owen, but they got the dub. Double Lost City is kind of spicy. We haven't. I guess Fusion usually plays a higher Lost City count, only one path. Yeah. I think you just like say I lose to Charizard, but I beat everything else. And that's what Owen did. I don't know. I mean, he might have beat Charizard too. I don't remember. Oh my goodness. XYZ is confirmed washed. 40% of the meta? That's gross. Yeah, like there was someone at like my locals the other day who like used to play Pokemon, but now is a One Piece guy. And like, he was like, hey James, here's my One Piece deck. And I'm like, okay. Like I look through and like I look at the cards. I mean, they're nice looking or whatever. And then he's like, I asked him like, hey, how much does that cost you? And he's like $1,000. And like, how do you justify that? Like Pokemon, I can't say anything about the One Piece meta. I don't know, but Pokemon's got pretty elite pricing and accessibility. and we I don't remember. Like, I don't know what that means. It's just crazy to me, like how people justify that. Like I could never. If bro, if I had $1,000 to spend on Pokemon, I'd like buy whatever the best deck was, and I would then have money to go to a regional. Like in One Piece, like I'm spending hundreds of dollars and I can't even go to the regional, right? Like I spent all my money on my deck. Another cool thing that happened was Evozard got top 8, which is kind of nuts. Also did get another day 2 finish as well. I wonder if people are running this tonight, because I feel like Evozard's like kind of mid. Evozard, Bibzard, whatever you want to call it. But hey, it did really well. So can't knock it too much. Yeah, like this was like something that we saw like really early in the format, and then it like slowly left. Just that people realized that Pidgeysard was just better. But I mean, being mostly single price deck for them, like 7 years ours is pretty cool. 30k max rarity in a Yu-Gi-Oh deck? That's disgusting. That is gross. I mean, I guess if you have the kind of money, like, who cares, right? But don't know how you justify that. I guess if it makes you happy, right? Personally, I could do more with $30,000 and make a max rarity Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but okay. Interesting. So yeah, there's an Evozard that did well. There's the Toradzard. There was just a regular old boring Charizard deck. Played a Roxanne and a Jet, but that was like about it for cool stuff. Yeah, I would be too, Moonlight. I think that you probably don't ask any more questions after that. You're just like, okay, good job. I'm really happy for you, buddy. I think it's kind of depends. Like a lot of the people, I mean, it's an expensive game to play, right? Like the people who are traveling everywhere, like, I mean, that stuff's not cheap. You're not wrong, John. It does like look really bad, and like no knock to Pokeduels, like, but it looks kind of bad. That like you can basically buy a Worlds invite. Like not even get day 2, but just like go to enough events and you get it. Like, yeah, it doesn't, not a great look. You don't even have to like do well at the events. Like if you just go to enough of them, eventually you'll get there. Yeah, it's not great. I don't think like coaching is necessarily a bad thing. Like coaching is fine. Like, but yeah, the whole like being able to like, yeah, and I don't know how people justify it either. Like if, and maybe they're like getting coaching and they're traveling to all the events, and that's cool or whatever. But like if you're going to every event and you're like not making day 2 very often, like how do you justify keep going to all the events? Like, I mean, maybe that's just like your fun thing that you do, and then the money doesn't matter, sure. But like maybe it's just me, but I feel like after a while, and I'd realize like how much I was down. Like, if I'm spending this amount every weekend to go play Pokemon, and I'd gotten this much out of it, maybe the fun enjoyment is enough. But eventually, I'd be like, dang, this is quite the expensive hobby. Yeah, but it's kind of crazy. Like I don't know how you fix it though either, to like make it so like I don't think Pokemon should make it so that like you're limited on the amount of events that you can go to. Like that just seems kind of silly, because you like, want the best players at the events, right? Just the whole like, yeah, being able to go everywhere and get your invite, and like that's the cringe part. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'll just spend the extra money, go to Australia, get that clean up that free top 128s for going 5-2-1 or whatever, and we'll get there, right? Yeah, I just don't know how Pokemon fixes it. Like, how do they make it so that, like, I think they, like, I mean, they made World 600 points. Like, that they didn't want it to be super easy, like everyone get into Worlds, right? But like, I don't like increasing the point threshold sounds kind of weird. Like, because also you have to do like the whole like accessibility thing, like people actually going, like all these regionals are capping too, right? And a ton of people are left out because they can't get into these big tournaments. So how do we beat that? I think 5-2-1 should be top 16. I guess it depends on the size, right? I mean, back in, I don't know how you, like, here we can run the math here. 150 players, say tie rates of about 10%. 5-2-1 would be 16 match points. Yeah, there would be a couple 5-2-1s that would sneak into top 16. That would happen. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, you can do a lot with 30,000s. Oh dang, that sucks. Bubbling sucks. I've been there. That really sucks. I don't like having to get points for regional style events. I mean, reason for me is the best when the world finds itself in a financial situation where going is not possible. I think like there should be big events. Like that part is cool. But it's just like how crazy big it's gotten is like eventually the game keeps growing. Like there's just gonna be like not a convention center big enough, right? Like you only can rent out so many halls. There's only be so many convention centers that like could be filled, right? I think online events that awarded CP would be really cool. There would be like kind of an issue if it was like on P2CGL, like you could have someone else play on your account and get CP for you. Like that would be like, how do they moderate that? I think like eventually they could just make it so like Pokemon like TCG and VGC like regional are separate. Like if VGC brings like 1,000 people plus the spectators, like Go brings their probably what, a few hundred. That's just more space. Like if TCG keeps hitting their caps, I feel like doesn't it make sense, right? Like I kind of disagree, Jeff, because I feel like if you're a world's caliber player, you should be able to do well in a big events or multiple big events. Like I understand from like a financial perspective, like it's hard to get to multiple big events. But I'm a fan of worlds being like more exclusive, like really only the best players in the worlds. Like I don't like how like if you made it so you didn't have to go to big events and you could get there off like locals and online, that'd be like kind of weird, right? Because then like those people who could go to every single big event would have such a like they could get there a lot easier, right? Unless the BFLs on regionals were incredibly low. I don't know. I think if I were put in charge to run Pokemon for next season, I'd literally host a regional like every other weekend. Just like bleed everyone's wallets dry. Like let's because like eventually it'd just be like too much. Like the people who want to go to everything, like they just couldn't do it, and then like that makes it more accessible, right? Like you could take a weekend off and feel like that didn't disadvantage you for like the stipends race or for your invite or whatever. Um, I'd like to see some online events at Award CP as as a mostly online player, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, I think they should just have a lot of major events. Like maybe it's like states or something. They bring those back, like a smaller event in between regionals and league cups. Just like something else to get people from. Yeah, just like make it like, because like if you miss EUIC Reg, like that feels really bad if you're chasing stipends. It almost feels like you're out of it, right? Because like that's just the ICs get out so many points. But if they were just like events so frequently that like you could take one off or multiple off and still be in the race, like I think that would be pretty cool, right? It's like it's weird though. Like there's a lot you kind of have to balance, and I don't know like like if the perfect system really exists. Because the whole like being able to buy an invite is kind of cringe. I guess if you're like that, like, should you just reward people for being that committed to the game? Like, if you're willing to do that, should you be able to? Like, if you, I mean, it feels kind of bad if you're like someone who can't travel as much, and you see people who like, you see people who just like go everywhere and eventually get the invite. It feels kind of bad. You're like, well, dang, like, it's kind of demoralizing. Yeah, if they gave some more cups and challenge slots, that'd be kind of cool. Like, do we want worlds to be easier? Because I think if we make worlds easier, like, then we make it a 2-day event again. Like, I mean, a 2,000 person 1-day worlds event sounds kind of gross. And maybe they do that. They just like have worlds be like a big regional style event, like 61 into day 2 and 6 rounds of Swiss after that. Like maybe that's, and then you like cut to top 16 or something. I like what they've done this season, like the increased prize support, like automatic worlds for winning a regional. Like they've done a lot right, but I think the system still needs a little like making top 64 and getting like what 18 booster packs at like 2,000 people. Like that really sucks. Or like, I mean, the same record as someone who makes top 32, but you with money. Like that feels really bad. You think world should be easier? What you're saying is you have to get like 1,205 cups or something, make it super hard, but like don't cap cups. But I know people have like said in the past like make local events not count for stipends, and that would be interesting, right? If they'd like, yeah, to be like you could grind cups as much as you want, but they don't count for stipends. So like the top players wouldn't be like super bothered to go grind cups because like it wouldn't really matter that much. They're gonna go to the regionals and get their invite anyway. But like the sweaty tryhards could just go play all the cups that they want. Like that's a different issue, right? Because like not everyone can just go every weekend and grind cups, right? And then there's the issue of traveling to super obscure cups and getting your invite off of winning cringe 11-person league cups a ton of times. Stipends is where like the top 22 in Europe, top 16 in North America, like Pokemon gives them a travel award to like go to a big tournament. Like they'll give you a certain amount of money to travel to like EUIC, for example. Like if you're in the top 4 in like your respective rating zone, they'll like pay for your trip to go to Worlds or to NAIC or something like that. At least that's how it used to be. I'm pretty sure it still works that way now. Yeah, they basically pay you to go to the tournaments. And that's like that's one way you could put it, I guess. All right. Let's get it. 1-1. That was kind of a weird game against Golden Go. I feel like they were kind of, yeah. What's up, Jerk Dino? What did I lose to? I faced Arcleafeon and kind of trolled. Toronto's brutal for Cubs. Yeah, I've heard that. Having that many World's caliber players in one area is kind of ridiculous. Hey, but at the end of the day, I'd rather go to like super hard cups, have to like really sweat to get my CP, than just like show up like an 8-person cup and just get free CP. Like, you don't really get better from that if you're just like bullying Timmies to get your 50 CP. Hey, we take those there. We take those. Still got a mat and some prize packs, right? Like, that's living the senior life. Okay, come on. Are we going to get the next round here? Goofy timeout. Bro, and then you lose the next rounds? Come on, man. Don't grief fire resistance like that. Bro, I saw the Azul quote one time. You want to be like, instead of complaining that cups are hard, be the person that makes people say that cups are hard. And now I've decided to be that person. I'm just gonna, I'm like, starting from this point forward, I'm just grief everyone at locals with bird control. Like, I'm no longer there to make friends. So if you see me out of cup, sorry. No more Mr. Nice Blitzel. The other job, it's chill. Yeah, like everyone's like rooting for bro not to show up. Yeah, that like if you like made people like have a webcam or something where like you like, had to be visible at all times on like on the webcam, right? Like, I don't know if, like, if that's legal or whatever. That's kind of weird, but like, yeah, if they made it so like you had to be like on screen at all times, then someone else couldn't be like playing your account for you and getting you prize packs. Like, you couldn't like pay someone else to get you CP. I don't know, Pepe. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I just love it when I show up to locals because everyone knows that I got the sauce. They don't know what kind of pile I'm gonna roll up with, but they know it's gonna be a pile. Dang, this is a crazy timeout here. Must be a sniper there. Rip. I don't know if that matters at Pepe because like the collectors are gonna probably want them no matter what. And Series 1's probably one of those rare series, right? C-Pow. Hands. Okay. To be honest, my cups aren't like super hard. At least like locally they're not. But if I go like 3 hours, they're kind of hard. That's why I was gonna win all of them here in my hometown, and then we don't even have to travel for other cups, right? That's the plan. Either Zard or W. Yeah. So that kind of annoys me when like locals throw, and it's just like it feels kind of gross to like wait like because there was one cup I made it to finals, and I genuinely should have started like 0-4. I was like playing like garbage, but somehow my opponents were playing worse. So I was like, I ended up making, I was like 2-1-1. One of my friends scooped to me the last round. So I genuinely felt that like I had 0 legit wins and I was in cut. Like, I threw and misplayed round 1. I threw and tied round 2. Rolled a senior round 3. Opponent threw round 4. It like felt so disgusting, but it was like, it's like a cup. I mean, like, we take the CP, but Doesn't feel good. Like, and then I started just like drawing out of my mind and cut like high rolling so hard. So like I couldn't lose until I faced NT Valiant finals and got rolled. But yeah, we're getting there, Astra. Thank you. Being at 2 out of Yaskar out of 50 with playing Zard's crazy. Yeah, that is pretty nuts. Okay, my opponent has checked in. So against the C-Pow, the matchup's kind of weird because I don't play Manaphy. But they've not got my friend request either. Come on, man. Already friends, so they're offline. Ah, okay. Yeah, they're right there. Rip. Okay, let's try the classic delete a few friends trick. Always seems to work. Let's delete a few. If I delete you, I'm sorry. Might have to reset. Live's goofy like that. I always love it when like the master gets like down paired to like a junior or a senior on the win it in. And they're just like, they want to tell the kids like, hey kid, you're only junior here. But I need to win this game for cut, so can you like help bro out here? That I always love being in those situations as a junior because I just like want to wreck the guy so bad. Like, we're gonna see how we want to go first. Just like, I'm not scooping to you, like, yeah, you can, yeah, 'cause you can't really like ask for a concession. But yeah, those were always fun times in juniors. This hand sucks. Rip. Okay. I don't even play the gear because I want to guarantee find Colress next turn, and like I gear and draw Colress, and then they Iona me. That's kind of weird. Well, that's kind of okay, right? I don't know. We just want to hit. We just want to hit the gear next turn, so we wait. Like we want the highest odds of top decking a Colress. They're kind of cooking. No Friggies yet, and they ultra for like a C-Pow, right? You just pick Flowers better. I'll Friggy down. It's a 70 HP one, which feels kind of bad to candy into. Yeah, this is a pretty bad end. Pokestop is kind of a gift. Hit the Battle Pass. That feels bad. I mean, the other two that they milled suck to mill, but I mean that's Bidoof and Friggy. And yeah, that's pretty solid. Jets. We found the Colress. So let's get moving. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Avery's cool. No shot, man. No shot. Alright, Pokestop, we need you. How? Yep, that's it. GG. Bro, 0 basics in the top, or yeah, 1 basic in the top, like we draw 7, top deck 2, Colress 5, like 17 cards without an out to a basic. I mean, we milled Sableye. That feels, and then they're going for the flex too. Their hand actually was not even that good. Like we passed them, and they're cooked. Yeah, it feels really bad. But yeah, that's why you don't misplay and throw, because then you like lose that game, and then you lose like an actually real game that you brick. It feels bad, man. Your deck sure believed in you, buddy. Dang it. That sucked. Yo, I hope they drop the GG in chat. I have a feeling that that's coming. Considering how they nuked me with the CPOW. I think that's coming, right? It has to. No, rip. Well, the Tina game is not going so well today. Bruh, the double no-show at a 1-1. Hey, we're like literally one of the first ones done. The only other ones done are people that no-showed. Nice. Well, rip. Lost Tina BDAF for sure. Ah, well, rip. Okay, let's like actually properly look at the tracked lists, some of the cool stuff that happened. How about this is bro's second time day 2ing this format with Reggie's. I mean, it doesn't really bother me that he like went for like the big nuke at the end, but it definitely rubbed some people the wrong. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty epic to see Reggie's get 2 day 2s by the same person. It's just straight gas. If I ever see Reggie's again in a League Cup, I'm gonna remember that you just gust the Reg Ice, and yeah, they don't play water energies. Because before I did face it in top 4 of a cup, and I just tried to try being like the Registeel initially because it does like 20 into Snorlax. But then I like gusted a Reg Ice in like during game 2, and then he just picked up his card. It was like, oh, he didn't play any water energies. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, Reggie's pretty goofy to see Reggie still winning, but deck's broken, trust. This Cloth list was really spicy. Quad Path Cloth. I thought Palkia have 64 at E regionally, I don't understand. Yeah, I like Palkia is like aggressively mediocre. Like it is probably the most mediocre deck in format. Like it's so grossly mid. Yeah, Path Cloth. Heavy Arven. All my homies know that we don't like Arven around here, but hey, maybe it's fine, trust. Like Squovit. You never the bench phase for Squovit in this deck. Cause you got like Brute, backup attacker, double bib. I guess maybe then you also have like Billy or something else, right? Like Sneasler, or it'd be Scuffed. Like you don't have Collapse in here, so Billy's always sticking on the board. I do think like Path Cloth is kind of interesting, just like an aggro deck that like has Path too. That's kind of cool, but yeah, I'm not so sure. It's Cloth. It's kind of a pile, and we're not playing Talent Store in that card's cracked in this thing. Guess someone cheated with Cloth against you. Dang, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yo, okay. Julius has been rocking this Tina list for like 2 tournaments now. Day 2 them both. I don't get it. Like, I know playing as a porter every turn is neat, but like, Arven is really bad in this deck. Like, if I'm using Arven turn 2, I'm pretty sure I'm losing the game. Like, I feel like I'd just rather have like 2 more Pokégears instead of the Arvens, and just like let me draw my Colresses. Like playing Cleansing Gloves means you got a pretty good Guardy matchup, I guess. Like with your Crams and stuff. Like Cram one-shots Arcana Guardy, you can one-shot the big Guardies. You probably find a Mew matchup because of it. I feel like unless you're in a matchup where Cleansing Glove is nuts, playing Arven just feels awful. Like, if I'm like Arvening in the mid game from Mirage Gate, like just to attack, that feels really bad. Like, yeah, like, what is Arven finding turn 2 if I play it? Like, I'm finding Switch Cart? Pokégear to go find Colress next turn? I can't really wrap my head around it. No, I mean, like, okay, turn 1, finding Battle Pass plus, like, we're basically playing a glorified Skyla for Battle Pass at this point. Like, I'd just rather play Colress, ramp the Lost Zone, and hopefully drop a Battle Pass, right? Like if I'm not playing Colress one of the first few turns, I feel like I'm getting behind on my Lost Zone. And it's gonna be harder to win those games if I get behind on. Like, I mean, it's the second time he's done it. Like, hey, and bro, even up the Arven count and up the Roxanne count. That's nuts. I mean, hey, shout out to him. Broken list. I can't wrap my head around it, but it exists. Oh yeah, Robin Sable's art list was pretty cool. So it's like heavy gate Sables art, which goated deck, right? But playing a baby Snorlax, playing cross switchers, double pal pad, like heavy Pokestop. It's certainly interesting. Like, there's like no Roxanne here for disruption. I feel like this deck would really struggle in Dizard, because you just like basically trade 2/2/2, and I feel like it's like eventually you just whiff a Frenzied Gouging, right? Like an Iona to like 4, eventually you just miss, right? Dang, derp, that sucks. Yeah, it's a very weird deck. I think he went like 101 against Zard. I like looked this morning, and he like actually did pretty solid into Zard. But I feel like if you're using a lot of Zard with this deck, your day is not very good. those late game Ionas would be sketch. But hey, it wasn't too bad. I wonder if like you it's a pretty good card in like the Lost Box Mirrors. Like, especially against Tina. Like, you're sure already be big beating Tina, right? With Jirachi and your single prizers. I mean, it's pretty good against Moon, but like also same kind of deal, right? Yeah, it seems okay, like, but doesn't seem like it's probably pretty. It's like really good in Sable's Art Mirrors, like that. Even if you whiff the first KO, you probably would win the mirror because of the Snorlax, because they can't one-hit it at all. Next week, goated pre-release. Bro, pre-releases are kind of overrated. But dang, I need to get the cards early this time, so I might have to do that kind of stuff. I think I hate having to rip packs to pull the cards that I want. Yeah, like, it's like annoying for some decks, but like in terms of like actual like overall like this card's getting value, I don't know. It seems kind of mid. But yeah, there's some more normal looking Sables are doing well, but like also Moltres apparently too. There's like, bro, Europe loves to cook. There's always jank stuff happening. But they really like the Sables are Moon over there, and I feel like America does likes regular classic Sables art a lot more. I think it's funny how like Guardy was like super hyped up going in, and it was gonna be the play, and it's gonna do really well, and it did convert pretty well. It just like is allergic to top 8. Like James got like down paired to like Owen. He was like he couldn't ID to and lost. So it was like Guardy just. I feel like Guardy kind of has Tina syndrome, where it just like always seems so phenomenally positioned, always shows up, always converts into day 2, just never into top 8. And maybe some of that's like the nature of Guardy. Like to play it well for an entire tournament is really hard. Like managing the clock, like not tying is really hard. So maybe that's why. Because like if you kind of make top 8, you can't tie too many times, right? Like, yeah. I was like, Marida was supposedly the play for the events. Didn't. One in top 32 is like kind of disappointing. Azul said it was going to be the play too, and it only got one top 16 finish. I'm very disappointed. At least we're not playing Peony Dawn anymore. We're like playing didn't Sajin like play this list for like an online tournament or something kind of recently? I do like the 2 Raichu, 1 Raikou. Raikou feels kind of bad this format. Blows up with Raichu seems pretty cool. And it kind of baffles me how like Moon continues to do well, because I feel like this is like a format that's gotten increasingly hostile towards it, and it kind of just keeps winning. And it doesn't really make sense. Like I guess it didn't like really convert into top 32 all that well. Like there's like a couple in top 32, then there's like the one that got second, but more of them are like clustered near the bottom. I guess they're like kind of spread out. It's very strange. I feel like so many decks are playing Spiritomb that it becomes harder to win with Run Moon. It's like the overall, just like the overall strategy just feels kind of limited. But also like so did like mid Rhydon back in the day, and it did fine. So maybe we're I was a hater of mid Rhydon too. So maybe I'm just a hater. Palkia Blastoise, that was a crazy one. Blastoise, believe it or not, did not get a limitless page. It already had one, which is kind of disappointing. Well, it's cool, but it's also disappointing. Like this wasn't the first entry for it. I swear, like this is like an Azul dude deck, like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, pretty funny. I wonder this person faced. Because I guess like Tina is probably a pretty solid matchup for this, right? Like you got Ninja if you're not playing Manaphy. Blastoise just blows up the Tinas and has to get Requiem back. Yeah, seems kind of it's like, I guess we have like the same engine as a CPAL. We can't be that inconsistent, right? Kind of funny. Well, dude, I might have to play this for a video coming up, because like I feel like this should be okay. I really like, can't like see anything here that just like screams like, oh, this is bad because of this. It just looks fine. I like the Zard match is like probably weird. Like the Guardian match is probably questionable. Even like Moon can probably like run you over. You'd have like Ninja onto 2 Moons. Yeah, it's probably just like a deck that just is just okay. It's not like a broken deck. It's just like a fine deck, and fine isn't fine, right? Am I even making any sense? Probably not. Arc Superior? That I feel like we've seen this before. Yeah, we have. Told you. I think it's kind of weird that like people like play Arc Superior, because like Arc is already fine into Zard. So like Superior's like kind of win more. If I play a grass side, like please play Leafeon so like you're at least more consistent. Like when I've been playing like Radiant Greninja like water superior shenanigans, or just straight superior. Like that's kind of disappointing. I was thinking about it earlier, like the Arc Gigas deck is like kind of fallen off a cliff. Like it was like it picked up a lot of steam there for a while, and I was just getting like it's kind of like Rapid Strike. Like it gets like 1 result per tournament, and that's it. Like yeah, even like I got like 4 in Dortmund. He just gets like a couple, and doesn't Doesn't get too much more. You went with the cheese, nice. That was a weird weekend. I think you can kind of tell people are getting like bored of this format because they're busting out all the sauce. And I guess like I guess it feels like a lot of decks this format, like a lot are not going to be as good, right? Like Tina falls off, Moon falls off, Guardy does, Miraidon does. So like, and yeah, stuff like Mew and obviously Urgi are just gone. So I guess like a lot of people given like, it feels weird saying like giving Tina a final ride because like surely Tina becomes good again, right? Like the card's just too inherently powerful to not be good again, right? I don't know. It was weird. I'm sure like the wonderful people over in Latin America always cook up some cool stuff. Like they literally made Arvinzard, so it'll be interesting to see. That hasn't been their first tournament in a while, right? Like when was the like that's the first Latin America tournament since LAIC? Yeah. They've had like 2 regionals and one IC. Wait, you think it's good for Zard? Either Max Belts or Prime Catcher. Even some Japanese lists are playing the cape, which is like kind of interesting, but I feel like Lost Vacuum stock is pretty high post rotation. Like the whole Turbo Iron Hands thing, I can get bird control in there for you, Sniper. The whole like Turbo Iron Hands thing just totally like folds to like a well-timed Lost Vac. Yeah, there's just like so many powerful tools in format. Just like kind of makes sense. We can get the list in there. I'll just throw it in deck list. All right, there you go. Broken. Any fusion players? There are a couple. I feel like it's people online just don't like Mew for whatever reason. Like there's this how there's many DT Mews as a Spathra. There's like a lot more Lugias than there are fusion Mews. It seems very strange to me. Bro, that Tina Brick hurt. There was really nothing I could have done differently. I mean, I guess I could have gone second and I would have Colressed into Battle Pass and we would have been gaming. I was just choosing second into CPAL. Bro, you're such a fraud, Red. I was so disappointed when we faced the other night and you were not claimed to like Mew but weren't playing it. I'm kind of scared of what Lugia is going to be post-rotation. I'm kind of frightened. I'm not out here trying to like Gearheart Fearmonger Lugia. But it seems like it, I mean, it's probably going to be like Lugia, kind of. Like it's not be the most consistent deck. But it looks pretty good. Don't Fearmonger? Okay, I won't. Like I feel like I was one of the few people who like just like said like chill with Iron Hands and stuff. But yeah, I'm like not trying to. I don't want to be like dang it, Lugia's gonna be super broken. It beats everything. All right, for sure. Lugia sucks. Lugia's awful. It's all these City League wins. Total fluke. Bro, did a Spathra win another freaking City League? Dude, that's so weird. Why is a Spathra winning in Japan? Dude, they have so many City Leagues over the weekend. That's crazy. I haven't even looked at this in a few days. Get some Arc Zards winning. Dang, they're already getting bored of that format. Yeah, I told you. Would I coach Control Lax? You can shoot me a Discord DM. The bird is the word. EA even lost Guggen it up? With all the TMs? Gonna play Lugia for the 08 meta manipulation. Nice. You can't. Lugia is non-rule box, so you couldn't drop Pidgeot in there. That'd be really broken. Want to do a game? I think next round's gonna be pretty soon, so we won't be able to finish it. I like how like we're not just seeing like one deck just like totally roll over everything, and maybe even Guardy's like picking up dubs. Interesting. Avery is kind of hilarious. I mean, I guess you could draw enough cards that like you could play a more like not like a defensive supporter, but like a supporter that like doesn't necessarily advance your own board state, I guess. You're refining and stuff and have buddy catch to find it. Kind of interesting actually. I'm like intrigued to see if Guardy goes anywhere. If it's just mid, or it's like if it's dead, or it's like actually real. Cause like if it is, like lost vacuum stocks are crazy. If Guardy's good and Stall is good and Future is good, like everyone just play all the lost vacuums. It's gonna go crazy. Yeah, it's like a little bit of everything that's winning. Like even like Lost Tina's still getting dubs. I mean, I'd say like Lugia and Zard and Bibzard are like winning like the most, but like there's like solid amount of lost piles and things. It's gonna be really exciting to see how all this develops. So we got Zard versus Block left, and a Guardy Gamer versus Zard. Dang, all the Zards are doing well tonight when I'm not playing Stall. That's unfortunate. It's okay. I feel like we bring back Stall for a late night on Wednesday. Just like play Stall for like all the important big tournaments where we actually need to do well, or it matters that we do well. Not that it doesn't matter that we don't do well here, but we can play more goofy stuff on the less important tournaments. It's hard getting worked up too much for 40 code prizing. Top 20 right now? Nice. Next month. I know it's still like 3 weeks until Temporal Forces drops. It's kind of annoying. I wish it were tomorrow. Next table 2 and 3. Who let like the top table is still cooked this late? Bro, the Arc Zard at 3-0. What an elite gamer. Arc Zard, Bib, Pidgey, everything. Magma Basin. This person always plays Arc Zard. They're an absolute legend. Releases next week. You're sad. So chat. I haven't been to a pre-release since like Fusion Strike or something. Do I go? Because I know like my local shop is having one. And like I need the cards kind of early for Orlando Regionals. But ripping packs to pull the cards you want feels so bad. I mean the set is small, so you more likely to pull the cards that you actually need, but still like I'm gonna end up with bunch of that silly Koraidon EX or something. Unboxing video? Nah. I feel like the channels that do like try to mix like opening Pokemon product and playing the game, it doesn't really work for them too well. Like one of them gets views and the other one doesn't. So like they have like two different subscriber bases they're trying to please, and it's kind of weird. We're not doing that here. We're just playing Pokemon. I don't even want to open a product anyway. I like all the packs I open are like from tournaments. I like never go out of my way to like go hit up Target and buy an ETB or something. So even if I did, I have like an own separate channel for openings, it wouldn't be very active. It'd just be like, here, we're opening 4 prize pack series 4 packs that we just won, chat. Like, yeah. Maybe I could do it on stream to like in between rounds, like rip some packs. Probably be more entertaining than whatever this is. But hey, I got 30 people in here, so I guess I can't be that boring. How many people are there tonight, by the way? Is it only like 7 rounds? Or yeah, that's 8, right? Yeah. Well, it just feels kind of bad, like opening product early is like super inefficient, but also paying like the stupid high single price also feels bad. They're like not a good way to do it. Just need to get sponsored by a game store. I'll put your logo on my streams. Just send me free Pokemon cards. I'm kidding, of course. They tied, rip. Feels like mad slow play, but oh, they had Minior. Yo, that's pretty crazy. And double Devo, man. They were cooking. It's Evozard with Minior, Turo, Switch, and double Devo. Dang. That's kind of, and there's like no Jirachi or Manaphy. They're like cuts had to be made for sure. All right, next round's up. I'm just hoping that we don't get a no-show. That's great. This is Sablezard. That's really not great for us. Classic Sablezard. Yeah, not really too good. 3 Cram, 2 Sableye as well. They're loaded up on attackers. We do the Avery, which is sort of annoying for them, because they like if we Avery them early, they'd like choose whether they like, want to keep like backup attackers and ditch all their Comfeys, or if they get rid of Jirachi or Manaphy, that's kind of a dub. I remember like back in the day, I went to like a Roaring Skies pre-release and had really good luck pulling Shaman EXs. But I don't think I've ever had good luck. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been to a pre-release in a long time. But never really works. Like, go to the Unified Minds pre-release to try to get like Mewtwo's. Try to get Reshizards at the Unbroke. Nope. That didn't happen. Very sad. Kind of surprised me how much like some of the tag team stuff is like worth now in sealed product. Because I opened like a lot of that stuff from tournaments. It's kind of gross to think about. I just prefer not to think about it. It only adds up if you add it up. And that kind of makes me laugh, like what stuff like collectors like versus what players like, because most people like didn't really care for the tag team era or early Sword and Shield era, and the collectors love that kind of stuff. It's kind of funny. And like Scarlet and Violet's been like really cool, like players have enjoyed it, and the collectors like, nah, this ain't it. There's no big shiny Altards. These are Pokemon that I've never heard of. Like, what is an Espathra? What is an Iron Treads? Never heard of it. It's not Charizard. They're making me go first. That makes sense. This hand's kind of gross. Got some energies. That's typical Tina hand. Alright, so they open Cram. That's not not amazing for them, but they play 3 of them, so makes sense. Let's flower select. Okay, that's Jet. I'm still not gonna nest ball yet because like I want to find more Pokemon. Like yeah, one max odds of drawing another Comfey. You're drawing. Well, I feel like Rocks is kind of weak because like they can kind of they would have to play themselves into it, I guess. Let's just go for another Comfey. Try to build up. Like maybe you can get the Ninja next turn. Like I could go for Ninja, but I'd rather get the +2 and the Lost Zone. I think we take the Pokégear for the chance of a Colress. And we pass. You're back? Welcome back. Spathria is charged by Ostrich? You might be right. I have one with a Battle Pass. That feels grossly unfair. How many Battle Passes have I played tonight? I'm not sure I played any. Or I played 2 rounds 2 or whatever that was. That's it. I'm like averaging half a Battle Pass a game. Not good. Can I get 10 in the Lost in second turn? I guess it's technically possible because I could go 4 Comfeys turn 1, 4 Comfeys turn 2 plus Colress. Or you even could mix in an Abyss Seeking there and have less Comfeys needed. They're getting a lot of crams down. Actually went for the aggro Pidgeot, so that kind of makes us think that maybe they have triple pass. Makes me think that they have what's it called? Forest Heelstone in hand? Yep. Dang, they open with Forest Heelstone, Jet Energy, and triple Battle Pass. That's pretty elite. I guess I don't even like need to find Jirachi like super quickly because like I'm not threatening Lost Mine for a while now. I mean, I can get it 2 turns from this one, but that's not insane. They even like throw the nest ball away. Yeah, this is not off to an amazing start. I guess if they do banana Jirachi, they do bench lock out of Sableye, but like I can't really like play around that, like keep them bench locked, force them into Roxanne. Like they lost on a fire. That's not irrelevant. Actually, throw the Pidgeot back in. Okay, I don't know if they needed to do that because like they don't really want to draw Pidgeot. Okay, let's flower select first. There's a Cram. That's easy grab. Let's go and get Tina. I don't really care if this hits Avery or Colress. Both would be pretty solid here. I don't like Lost Zoning cards though. It's actually kind of interesting. Because like Avery sort of puts like a lot of pressure on them, right? But, like also I just like want to be able to keep up in this game, right? Like keep my prize advantage. Okay, that's fairly easy. Let's do this. Gets to 7. We take the card. Is that my second Psychic Lost Zone? No, it was a Grass. Okay. I want to keep these cards so it's harder for them to have like a big crazy 4 prize Lost Mine to jump Roxanne. But Avery would have been pretty interesting there. You're cringe, Derek. It's 3 rounds of best of 1. Really, a lot can happen. There's a lot of variables, a lot of variance. And yeah. Also, when you just don't play very good, you don't win. That's unfortunately true. Let's see. I mean, they only have 1 Comfey in play. They're not drawing a ton of cards, and they're obviously lacking a switch last turn. There goes a switch into Rocks. Do they play the double Rocks? They do. Okay. I was gonna say like then we don't have to worry about like aggressively like playing stuff down if they just don't have. They only have one Roxanne, but no, they play two. It's a little unfortunate. They actually have 3 Jets. This is kind of a weird list. We'll look at this after the fact, but it's kind of strange. It's not your usual Sablezard list. They're gonna get to 8s, but they're bench locked out of Sableye, so we're not gonna see a Lost Mine this turn. If we get like Avery this turn, that'd be like really weird for them because they'd like have to like they'd want to keep Manaphy and Jirachi, right? So they could like lose backup attacker, but keep a Comfey. They could like they have to keep Manaphy no matter what. I guess there's an argument like getting rid of Jirachi. All right, we're at 7. So let's go for this Mirage Gate. Get this Tina loaded up. We might just go Boss Manaphy this turn. We'll have to see what the flower select gives us. Oh, that's pretty easy. Let's go rip a concealed cards. All right, not anything super spectacular, so we're just gonna Jets into the Tina and Boss Manaphy. We like could have gone like cart into Comfey, Jet, like draw a ton of more cards with that. But I want to save those cards so we can like play around the multi-prize Lost Mine. I feel like that's gonna be super important. And now we like force him to like have to play Clara this turn, and that's not super amazing for them to do in the early game. Because the ninjas on board, like we're at 8, so they have to be aware that the Moonlight Shuriken could happen. There's Artisan. Always like seeing them Lost Zone path answers because that makes the Radzard a little more difficult to swing with. That's Pokégear. Raihan is not Clara. They're playing double gaze. I guess they could technically swing with the Radzard this turn. Let's fire the active. So if they retreat to get the Raihan activated. I can't believe we've not seen a single path this game. We play 4 and it's just not showed up at all. Why is Mariah not like her when you play Lug? That it kind of feels that way, doesn't it? Don't worry. In a few weeks, we won't be worried about Mariah anymore. The sheep will be gone. Is it ninja time? If they don't find Manaphy, certainly will be. I have a hard time believing that they don't have Manaphy though. That'd be really strange. There goes the Switch cards. I think we'd be in a pretty great position if they whiff Manaphy. Yeah, it'd be really surprising. Yes, yeah, but since I killed Manaphy instead of a Cram, they can't really go Sableye this turn either. There's the Clara, we force it early. So that's not like a total L. Okay, so they Counter Catcher. They don't want to hit into this Tina, which I guess kind of makes sense. Alright, the goal is either Avery or Boss again. It's gonna be Boss Manaphy again. They might not be able to play Radzard because or play Roxanne because they would have to recycle the Manaphy again. Nice path. That's not a bad rip. I think we can conceal the water. S-ball. Let's see. Now that's a choice. I don't like losing a rod. I really don't like that. But also my hand's just kind of dead. But like I want to go like Cram a couple more times this game. I guess. Doesn't feel great, but it is what it is. Yeah, we still have stuff. Puts on the path, just make him have to have one more card. Swing with the Cramorant. That way, like, if they want to go Radzard, they would have to find Counter Catcher as well. You got double generator? No, he did. Dang, I feel. Yeah, Future Box. Okay, can we agree as like a group of people, as like human beings, as individuals, to stop calling it Future Box when it's literally Iron Hands deck? Like, that's fine. Like, it's okay that that's what it's evolved into, and it's no longer like a toolbox style deck. But like, let's not call a box something that's not a box. Like, that's just bad. All right, Sableye's coming in here. There's a Roxanne. We had to imagine that was coming down. Not a ton. They probably play around the rocks themselves. Go like 60 on both Comfeys, or even could put like a, yeah, probably just 60 on both Comfeys. Like for the deck in a box. Calm down. Bruh. Now I'm getting judged for putting Future Box in a box. I'm sorry, chat. But like it had to be said. Yo, close off the top is nasty. Okay, I keep rocks because they just play right into it. Yeah, this seems fine. I'm not shurikening this game. I'd like to make it so they have to KO a Tina to win. They're down all their like rocks. I don't have to worry about like thinning super aggressively. You can attach that there for a pivot. And yeah, just spits. Next turn we have the Roxanne. I do like want to make sure I'm pushing a single prizer and like not sticking a two prizer at the end. So we'll have to see what they end up doing. Because could go Sableye plus Roxanne, just KO active. See what they can get up to. Because they need like Radzard, they need Switch, they need an energy, they need a way to bounce the stadium, and a way to gust the Tina. Like that's a lot, but it's doable. Their hand's not massive, but I mean Gate does get them pretty far. Why did they have a 2 on the Zard? Are they going full 5 energy, like load up the Zard with that? Yo, that'd be crazy. Because like surely you should put like one Psychic on Comfey, right? So you have to pivot. But that's just like overkill. I'm at 2 prizes. 4 minus or 5 minus 4 is 1. We can do elementary math. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking like they had the jet. We don't need that, but like sure, it's still always better to put the Psychic on a Comfey for a future turn, right? I think if they KO the Tina like that, they just win. Yeah, that's like build up another Tina, KO the Radzard, rocks to 2. There's Raihan, so that is one of Stadium Bounce or Gusts. One Counter Catcher is down. How many do they play? Please load Limitless. I guess it's late for that now. I mean, usually there's a second Counter Catch. Assume they have like a Beach Court or Lost Vac in hands. Shoot, they just had it like that. Combustion Blast for the KO. So now we have to build up another Tina. Rocks to 2 and just hope that they don't have like Sableye every game, right? That seems kind of unlikely, but we can try. Let's Artisan, thin the deck. Not. I guess like Radiant Greninja accomplishes that same goal. No, it's got 20 damage on it. We have cards. Yeah, we're gonna hit double card. It's fine, right? Yeah, like what's higher odds? We hit Radzar or we hit Tina plus thing. I guess that's probably better, right? I don't know, because like we also have to find Raw on the other side. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Oh shoot, but I prized the water, lost underwater. Oh, I'm playing this well, chat. I'm playing this very well. Rip. I'm playing this really well. Oh, it's on the path. Rocks down to 2. I guess maybe I don't need to find it right away. Oh, we did. Yeah. Okay. Never punished. Absolutely never punished. So we did everything we could. I want to find another Tina so I don't lose to rope. I whiffed. Power select. Huh. We have Path in play. They have 1 Stadium Answer left. Honestly, right? They have 1 way to counter my Stadium left. Yeah, I think I KO Comfey here. We shred the Comfey. Then that's more that they have to win the game. Okay. This is what we have, chats. So down like both Raihans. No, only one Raihan. Rip. Okay, let's see what they can come up with. They promote the Comfey, they don't have it straight away. They're down a lot of supporters. Yeah. We need Roxanne to work its magic. Some Mirage Gates. That's pivot, right? Like they have a fire left. And a psychic. That's pretty good, honestly. Thinning 2 cards out of the deck. Rope for game, yep, it is. Couldn't find second Tina. Or Cart to heal Ninja. Well, I guess I could have Cart to heal Ninja and not lose to Rope, but then they also see 2 more cards. It's kind of it's awkward. How many ropes have they played? Like 0. Maybe I should have gone that route then. This gate's taking them a while. There's not too much to think about here. You just like take the energies out of the deck, throw them on Comfey. Maybe they're debating on like putting them on Radzard to like manually attack with it. They're down most of their energies. That seems like kind of a reach. And like if you like find Raihan, that you like, that's just also Raihan for escape rope. Rip. I could have gone Switch Cart instead of Counter Catcher, and I guess they had like pretty high odds of finding rope, so maybe should have gone that way. Yeah, because then it would have just been like they need to find Sableye to win. Wasn't really like they had a lot of outs, like no matter which way we played it, but I'm not sure I gave myself the best chance to win that game. Interesting, yeah. Rip. How to catch the cram? I don't think that's any better, right? I mean, I guess I lose to attacker plus escaper, which is like 1 more card. I think like I didn't make the right play for sure. Like going Counter Catcher KO Comfey was not right. I think I should have kept the cart, healed, knocked out the active Radzard, and just made them either find Sableye to win or recycle Radzard to win and Stadium Bounce, which would have just been a ton. Because they had so many ropes left. I could have gone KO Cram. I think that would have been better than KO Comfey, but I think the best would have just been heal the Ninja, get it out of rope range, and yeah, just KO active and make him have it. It's never a huge L. Well, I was thinking that like, okay, I was really fixated on like them needing Sableye again to win, and that's 2 less cards or an additional card they have to find. So with like their 3-card hands, they have to find Switch, Sableye, and Energy. But the thing is, they didn't need to do that. So I was playing towards a line that kind of didn't exist. Like in my brain, like, okay, they need Sableye to win the game. That's not just the way they win. So in a world where Sableye is their only win con, that was the play. But that wasn't the case. Like if I find other Tina, so I raw draw a Switch Cart, I always KO the Energy Comfey over anything else. Like that would have been the best target, but it kind of didn't matter because Escape Rope won the game anyway. But even then, like, I gave them 2 less cards that they could see. Like they can't go, they can't as easily go Attach Retreat, draw 2. Oh wow. Not a great run tonight, but as always, there's stuff we could have done better. And I'm a little rusty with the old Lost Tina. Haven't played it myself in a while. Yeah, like overall, like poor play, and just absolute awful draws. So it's all right. I think the list is fine. Just more of a skill issue. So if we, yeah, we could go run away and say Lost Tina bad, like it bricks, it bad deck, horrible deck, when like most of the, like all the Ls tonight were like player error. Like yeah, if you don't give yourself the best chance to win, I feel like it's pretty cringe to complain about being unlucky. So that's why we don't complain about being unlucky, because it's cringe. But yeah, I think this list is fine. Players not, so we'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, we'll be back on the control bandwagon again. I'm a total control one trick. I can't dodge that control one trick allegations, but it's fine. I appreciate y'all for hanging out, for watching me misplay for approximately 2 hours. Join the Discord, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back Wednesday late night. Yeah, probably. Y'all have a great night. Bye.